late night host. How y'all doing? Yeah. I had a spare tripod right now that is broken, a twist of a knob, but I'm still here. I just tried to do another live previously, but there was an error that had occurred. It's okay. We back again on another fantastic sucker-free night. Yeah, aka morning. Yeah, that would be Wednesday, if I'm correct. Yeah. How you all feeling out there? And if you have not heard the news, which I've heard the news about the civil rights activist, the civil rights leader, the member that was on the Trilateral Commission, the founder of the New Rainbow Coalition, Reverend Jesse Jackson is dead at the age of 84. I remember I brought you a live ago, I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago. My mother was in the same hospital that Jesse Jackson was in. And she spoke to his wife. And his wife said he ain't doing too good. Yeah. But we knew he was going to die from the information that I've been bringing you if you have been watching this platform, this channel, here on YOUTUBE. Y'all started another live earlier. They shut it down. Shut me down in the ground. But it's okay. We back again. We are back again with 0 people in the chat room. 0 people in the comment section. And that's okay today. Maybe they didn't like the title. I don't know. And if you are a Hollywood movie TV fan, Robert Duvall is dead at the age of 95. You know, the guy that starred in The Godfather, you know, Colors, and a whole ton of other movies. Robert Duvall. But getting back to Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson is one of the last civil rights leaders that is alive. Well, he's dead right now. He's no longer alive. But then you have another member by the name of Minister Louis Farrakhan. He was part of the black activism. Yeah, activism. He was a part of that. Black struggle, black power, equality, stand up for yourself. Black power is no different than white power. I want to say that again. Black power is no different than white power. It's no different. If you understand history. But the thing with that is that some people got tricked. Some people got tricked in believing someone else whom they educated. Do you all hear me right now? It's Black History Month. Huh? Oh, you don't get it? Chris, what's going on, Christopher Griffin? I like your glasses. I like them too, man. That's why I wear them. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Is the white man God? Yeah. And from the looks of it, he really is. He is the God. He rules this entire planet. And if you will allow him, he'll have all of your data information stored in one of his servers. Would that be the, what they call it, the holy book, with all your information, with all of your deeds, that they can judge you by as a human being, according to their system? Is the white man God? I remember one of the master teachers, Elijah Muhammad, wealth, fame, power, the man who had everything in this world, the pirate king, Gold Roger. Yeah, I don't know about Gold Roger, the great treasurer he left behind. One Piece has opened the curtain on a grand era. What's going on, Kevin? Shouts out to you, Kevin. Their system isn't God's systems. Okay. Let me get this scratch out my back real quick. Kevin. Shouts out to Kevin, by the way. Kevin said that their system isn't God's system. Why isn't no one voting for God? Why is everybody voting for the devil? And the devil is a God, by the way, Kevin. You have all of these Christians, you have all of these Muslims, you have all of these people that study Judaism. And we're not talking about the Khazars, which is the 13th tribe, you know, the fake Jews. We're not talking about them. Maybe that's why Hitler was trying to clean Germany up. That's a whole nother demonstration. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Talking about God. Freestyling here tonight. No notes, ain't read no story, no nothing. Just feeling the energy and the vibration in which the atmosphere in which we are living in today. Society. And I don't care what city and state you from, what city and state you live in. You feeling it. Some feel it worse than others, especially if you are a certain section of a people. 100. You got all these people out here on YOUTUBE talking about God, talking about consciousness and all of that, talking about how we were the masters and we are the authors of civilization. We know all of that, man. Every black man and woman should know that. If they don't, they are most definitely uneducated. And I want to blame the parents out there. I want to blame the parents out there for the miseducation of your own child. If you don't know nothing, you can't teach your child nothing. That's why you send them to school. Even when you was in school, you didn't learn nothing. I think that school is a waste. From kindergarten to 8th grade is a waste. That's something that your parents could have taught you. Maybe they didn't have the time because of the system that we're dealing with in. You know, having to go to work, having to do this, having to do that, having to do everything except work on your own self. Yeah. Is the white man God? Did the white man educate you in this country? Oh, he did? Oh, he did. Did the white man teach you about religion? I don't care whether it's Islam, Christianity, Judaism, if you want to be a Hebrew. Did the white man teach you that? Did the white man come and give you some information? A Bible, a Quran, a Torah? The white man did that. Not God. The white man did that. And I want to say to you, who we got out there in the chat room? God created everything. That's Kevin. God created everything. Look around. You look at the vastness of the universe. No man created that. Oopsies way. Oopsies. What the fuck? Yeah, what's up, oopsies? That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Okay, Kevin, you have glasses. Glasses. Open your eyes. Hey, man, look. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. So if you just stick around, maybe you'll learn something. Okay, Kevin? And by the way, I want to thank all of you all out there for being in the chat room on this late night, because you could have been doing something else with someone else, but you decided to stop by to see what we had to say, and we are very thankful for that. No, I didn't forget about you all tonight. Like I said, I had a previous, I don't know what happened, but we're back again. I just been in rotation right now. I've been driving versus doing videos, one stop to the next. And like I said, if this is your first time chiming in, make sure you press the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos here on YOUTUBE. That's right, smash up the subscribe buttons. And if you're feeling generous, you can also join a membership to this channel. Gold memberships and silver memberships. Whichever one is up to you if you can do that, okay? We highly appreciate that. This helps us get through the algorithm more, and it gets the video out more, the message out more. So do that. Share, like, and subscribe, and join. We appreciate you. Who we got out there? You look cooked. Man, I'm tired as ever. What happened? Who is that? Devin. What am I subscribing to? You are subscribing to a current event channel. You are subscribing to a channel that brings you truth. You are subscribing to your own self, which is real talk, Kevin. You are subscribing to prosperity, great energy, a higher vibration of a conversation of a life. That is what you are subscribing to, Kevin. Truth about what? Hey, we live in this society, right? Who was that? Alexandria. Bro, I think you have the what? What's the RA? Okay, whatever, man. It's the white man God, okay? Hell yeah, the white man is God. Who controls everything? It ain't no spook. It ain't no spirit. It's a real person. Just ask Donald Trump, do he think if he's God right now? Huh? All your life, all of your religion, all your education has been about the white God, which is the white man, which is the Caucasian. And he is the God. You know why he's the God? Because he rules everything right now. It doesn't have anything to do with religion preferences. See, we've all been miseducated. We've all been miseducated. We've all been maladjusted. But the truth about the matter is, if the God that you believe in Christianity, Islam, Judaism, right, ain't did nothing to stop what's going on right now in this country and worldwide. Nothing. You know why? Because the God that they teach you about in those books doesn't exist. You are the God, just like they are the God, and they know that. They are the God right now. And just think, you who don't think that you are a God and don't think that you have any power, just don't go to work for a couple of days. And you'll see how much God you got. I think touch your love, yourself, forgive, live in peace, and spread the love. you have found within. Yeah, okay, Kevin. Bro, how can you know that God is a person? It can be, this is what, Kevin, Kevin. Nobody can tell you who the creator is. There's a difference between a creator and God, Kevin. There is a difference in creator and God. Nobody can tell you who the first God was, who created the planets. Can't nobody tell you that. Not even the education of the white man, which you learn in his institutions. He can't even tell you that. Okay? However, we do know, Kevin, on this plane of thought, in which we live, this earth, with all of its square mileage, with all of its diameter and its circumference, we know that we don't own nothing. You got black people in their own country over there in Africa, and they don't own nothing. And if it's due, it's one or two. But who's ruling them that is in power? The Caucasian, the white man. Is the white man God? I think that the Department of Homeland Security told you who is God. I think that Pam Bondi and Donald Trump just told you who is God. How about that? Did we get any convictions? Do we have anybody going to court right now? Who's cutting people off food stamps? That's making rules for you to eat. Who's doing that? Is it your God in the Bible? Is it your God in the Quran? Is it your God in the Torah? No, it's the white man. It's the white man. It's the white man God. Hell yeah, on this plane of thought. In fact, all humans on this planet Earth is God. Not the creator, not the one who created Jupiter and Mars and Venus and Uranus and Neptune. No. But on this cycle of life in which we are right now, the white man is ruling. Elijah Muhammad said that he bring you face to face with the devil and God. He bring you face to face with devil and God. You have even white Christian preachers that be on those Christian channels on the cable telling you about God and the devil. Right? But see, he ain't telling you. What he's not telling you is that he's the devil deceiving you in the name of God. That's why you give him his tithes. That's why you give him his money to buy, those Rolls Royces that pastors are driving around in today. Just look at, people in the past. If you're Caucasian, okay, we're gonna get to, to another section of people in a minute. But if you're a Caucasian, who do you used to listen to? Kenneth Copeland, right? What's that guy? Rob Parsley, Joyce Myers, And all of them telling you about God, and they riding good, they looking good, and they living good off your money. Deceiving you in the name of God because you are God. If you did not give them your money, they wouldn't be where they are today. God don't need no money. God don't ask you to pay rent. God don't ask you to pay a mortgage rate. God don't even ask you to pay for groceries because he's gave you vegetables and fruit right off the tree for free. Y'all need to get those likes up straight up. Y'all need to get those likes up straight up. Let the leaders lead your life and help others. Love yourself and spread love to others. You have no control over yourself and spread blah blah. You know why, Kevin? You have no control over yourself because you've been influenced, Kevin, by the propaganda that you see on TV, the feed that you go through on your phone, Facebook, social media. Your education, it started way before social media. It started with your education, your religion. When grandma put the Bible in your hand, when grandma put the Quran in your hand, when grandma put the Torah in your hand, yeah. When grandma told you to go to the church, or grandpa told you to go to the mosque, or your uncle told you to go to the synagogue, hey, is the white man God? Who's ruling this place right now? And it ain't the universal God. There is a creator. Yeah, we know that. Only stupid people don't know that, like for real. And I'm not trying to disrespect you. Only stupid people know that there is, if you feel there, if you're atheist, look, somebody created those planets, man. And can't nobody explain them. And I don't care whatever school of thought you come from. Okay? Books have been tainted with, materials have been tainted with, and history have most definitely been tainted with. But if you are kinetic, you already know that something beyond us did that, okay? And we, being the vicegerents, the vicegerents mean the Khalifa in Islam, and in Christianity, they call you followers of Jesus Christ. And if you are in Jehovah's Witness, they call you a witness for Jehovah. There's some God in there. But the trickery, the deception, in all of those scriptures that they give you, it always talking about the white man defeating and conquering any and everything of the black man's land. And that's in all the scriptures, Torah, Bible, and the Quran. We'll speak on those main three, seeing that even Catholicism, okay? We're not going to even talk about how the Pope himself sanctioned slavery. Huh? We're not going to talk about how you being a black man, a Chinese woman, a Japanese lady, or Indian, gender, and you tell me that you believe in God and that you read these scriptures and that is your belief. It's just a book. Somebody gave you that book. But if you toss all of those books away and you get into yourself, then you're dealing with God. You don't need a book to deal with God. You are God. I know y'all thought I forgot about you, but like I said, I've been on the road. I've been busy. Right now I'm at the farm right now. So the scenery looks a little different. I've been tired. I've been asleep. They've been playing back there with those numbers on YOUTUBE. Just check out the last shorts. The whole world knows about Jesse Jackson being dead and only get 110 views. How many billions of people on YouTube? Anyway, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. And they control you with your views. Who's God? Is the white man God? Is this the white man's platform that you're speaking on right now? What? Huh? All of you YouTubers right now, are you all speaking on a white man's platform, or are you speaking on God's platform. Huh? God ain't, according to what they taught you, ain't got nothing to do with this. Because they're the God and they controls everything. Now you have people who, made the telephone. We know that the black man made that and that the white man paid off them to take that, copyright. Who made the computer? The white man. Or was it the aliens? Either way, the white man, as far as we know it, right? Whether it's Microsoft, Apple, what's the other one? Because Bill Gates did have a partner. Macintosh, right? Where did they get their information from? If they made it, they the God, right? That's why you got 88 billion. In fact, I don't want to take you deeper than that, right? The black man created the internet. Does that make him God? And the white people bought him out? Black man created AI and they bought him out for almost $1 billion. Just $1 billion. Even though he created a new technology for the whole world, but he sold out for $1 billion. Close to 970 some $1 million. But he ain't ruling nothing right now because he sold it. And the white man got the copyright, just like TikTok. Right? Was it the Chinese or was it God? The God that created the moons, the sun, and the stars. Was it him who created TikTok? No, that was another God. And the white God, they got the money for this plane of thought, did what? Bought it. And still control you of what you can and what you can't say. You can say certain things on TikTok, and there are certain things you can't say. They cancel your channel. Certain things right now on YouTube, you can say and you can't say. So where's your universal God in that? On your freedom of speech? God can't help you with that. Not the ones that they teach you about in the book. You know why? Because they are the God. They control everything. Who controls your food? Who says whether you eat or not, either eat today or tomorrow when you go to the supermarket? It ain't the guys that created the moon, the sun, and the stars. No, it's the white man. Who controls your paycheck? It ain't the God that created the sun, the moon, and the stars. No, it's the white man that owns a corporation. Yeah, that's God. And when you go to work, you even give up your God-given right to speak against evil and indecency because you got the white man God paying you your paycheck. Y'all better stop playing with me. Huh? He who rules is God, and that's it. According to the Quran, they say that every nation has their turn. Every nation has their turn. I mean, Chinese have their turn, black people have their turn, white people have their turn, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Venezuelans, all that. Right? Who was the first people of the earth? Black people. We was the first teacher of the earth. Didn't we already have our turn? I'm just saying. We already had our turn. And you know what? We fucked it up. Through envy, through jealousy, through deceit. And we're the first people on the earth. And we are the first people on the earth, and we are the first descendants of God. We fucked up. Not the white man. The white man came millions of years later. Where did the white man get his education from? He got it from the birth of civilization. Kemet, Egypt, that they call it, for the Greek term, Egypt. Mesopotamia, whatever you want to call it. But they studied through black people. They studied through black people. Black people. You know what they call you, Cushites, Kemetic people? Yeah, they learned from us. Alexander the Great and all of those people, the Ptolemies, they learned from us. Y'all better stop playing. And the universal God didn't have nothing to do with that. Okay? When you are a God, whether you are a good God or a bad God, you rule. You know, like a bully, right? Or one of your gangbangers, high-ranking gang members like Larry Hoover or Minister Rico or Jack Bobo, okay? They were gods in the street here in Chicago. I think Larry Hoover even transferred all the way over to California somewhere, okay? He had that much juice. He was a god in the gang. He was a human being, a man, and he was so much of a god that they had him sitting in jail for the rest of his life right now. But you know what? Why he's in jail? Because he was on some demonic shit. He could have been on some upliftment of black people. No. He sent your children out there to sell drugs. He was part of Satan's war, and he was used like that. But he couldn't see that. Used by the white man. Now, the white man will use you as much as he needs you, and then he'll set you in jail or he'll kill you. Where's your universal God in that? You see. Just ask Al Qaeda. Just ask Bin Laden. Here it is, you have the Caucasian, the God of this world, trained him, funded him, and everything, right? And then killed the man. You know, we don't know when he got killed. We just know what they told you when they killed him, okay? Who we got there? Kevin, there's nothing you can say will anger me. Be calm, and God will allow you to show. I'm not angry at nobody. I'm just trying to show people how we've been deceived. How we've been deceived. Everybody talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a god. Has anybody been able to do anything about what he's doing right now? Not even your Jesus. Not even your Allah. Not even your Jehovah. Not even your Yahweh has been able to stop this chump. Stop me when I'm lying. Even the people that is supposed to help have an oversight over him, which is Congress, you know, they're acting like 304s right now. Yeah. Smack that whip. They ain't said a word. You got all of the pedophiles ruling the world. And where's God? You know, where's your Allah, your Jehovah, your Yahweh, your all of that? Where's that at right now? When the whole entire world knows that these wicked, demonic, demon people are evil, wicked, and are pedophiles. Where is your Jesus, Muhammad, and all of that right now? Your Moses? Where are they at right now? You know why? Because you are those very same people. You are the very same prophets that they speak about. But they send you off to La La Land. They send you off to La La Land. And who did that? The white man. Who caused all of your distractions to make you think that up is down and down is up? The white man. Who makes you think right look left and left look right? The white man. Who controls your news media? Who controls your cable? Who watches you on your cell phone and tells you everywhere that you go and every call that you made and every cell tower that you hit? The white man. Y'all better stop playing with me. Hey, if this is your first time chiming in, I want to ask that you smash up the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos here on YOUTUBE. You have all of these YouTubers out here talking about consciousness, about history, about Kemet and the Egyptians and the Nubians and the Cushites. That is great information. That is great information, which should give people an idea of who's who, which should give people an idea of who's who. But yet and still, it's hard to raise a dead man. It's hard to raise a dead man. Not to mention the fact that you got all of these so-called conscious people talking about God and this and that, who are destroying one another when they really know who the real enemy is. And if they don't, they are the enemy. I'm just saying. When you get on here on YouTube, on social media, your platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, whatever it is, somebody's controlling your numbers out there. It's billions of people out there. You mean to tell me that only got 5 people that's liking this video out of millions and billions of people that's online that think like I think? Come on now. Who's God? The Caucasian man is God right now. The white man is God. It's his rule. You can't buy no groceries without the white man permission. You can't drive a car without the white man permission. What do you need? A driver's license? Who gives you that? The white man, not God. Now you can drive without a license and everything. You know, it seems to be, like common sense, you drive and drive. But if you drive without a driver's license, who you gotta go see? The white man. Who you gotta go to when you go to court and you see the judge? It can be a black woman or it can be a black man, but it's their system. You see, ain't nobody voting for God. You see, ain't nobody voting for God. Donald Trump got all of this. You need a voter's ID for the midterms, whether Congress likes it or not. You see, he's God. He just told you, I don't care if Congress likes it or not. And Congress helps keep him in control. But they ain't got no power because he got the power. You see? He got the power. When he was talking about Greenland, did you think he cared about the Congress? When he went over there to Venezuela and he took all of their oil, what did Congress have to say? Nothing. What did the DOJ say? Nothing. Nothing. Huh? We got criminals. Criminals! Not only ruling over the people of God, the righteous people, but it's ruling over everybody else. You see? And you're going to tell me about your God. And every time a person brings truth to the forefront, and we're bringing truth to the forefront on this platform right now that is owned by a white man, the Jews, okay? We'll get to them in another video. Like, for real. You have to do away with the numbers. You have to do away with what it takes to get you likes and clicks. You have to deal with the truth right now. And get into the truth, it's hard for people to understand right now. But like I said, it's hard raising a dead man. Anybody ever tried to go to the cemetery and resurrect a dead man or a dead woman? So think how hard it was for Jesus then. I'm just saying. Another story, see? Another story, another white God story. Give you the story of some white trash looking dude by the name of Jesus. Blonde hair, blue eyes with some sandals and a sheet on, okay? And he walking all over the planet. And who do we encounter? The same Jesus in the Bible encounters some more white people. He encounters some more white people, Pharisees and Sadducees. And even he, the white Jesus, the blonde hair, blue eyed dude, right? He got problems with more white people, and he bought such a different of an education, according to the story, which is really you. And what did they do? They killed him, crucified him, which should tell you that the white man is telling you, don't you speak against my system. Don't you try to break my system. Don't you try to interrupt my relationship with my pimp and hoe relationship and slave relationship that I have with these people here on earth. Because if you do, nigga, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, we're going to slay your ass. And that's what they did to Jesus. Jesus was bringing them a whole new different message than what he was going through in his time. In his times. So what you actually believe in, Naj Dees? What God do you believe in, Naj? I was and lived, and someone was talking about the system too. This system that we believe in fact about it. In fact about it. I'm going to end it like this, man. I'm not going to make this a all night long thing, man. I'm in rotation right now. I ain't forgot about y'all. I just hate the way that YouTube played me on my numbers with Jesse Jackson. It's sad. Billions and billions of people watch YouTube and only get 110 views for Reverend Jesse Jackson. All right. But it's Black History Month. So tell me, who controlled that? Who even gave black people Black History Month? Whew. Was it the white man again? We know that Carter G. Woodson got approval from the white man to have the Black History Week, which turns into the Black History Month. Who gave Dr. Martin Luther King his national holiday birthday? The white man. Ooh. Why we don't have a Malcolm X birthday? Why we don't have, any other black leader birthday? Why? Because the white man is in control. But we got a whole lot of his days, okay? We just had one of his days presidents, and all of them have been racist. But it's his rule, you know what I'm saying? Black people had control at one time. See, sometimes I even hate that I'm black, that they call me a black man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call me, a black man. Even though I know that I'm more than that. I am a God. Because if it wasn't for people that look like me, they wouldn't even be here. We are the color base for all color. But yet we don't own nothing and we don't have nothing. And everything we do have and get, we sell it out for money. We sold our rights. We sold our soul to the white man. Who owns the record labels? The white man. Who owns the football teams? The white man. Who owns the baseball teams? The white man. Who owns the basketball teams? White man. Who owns the basketball teams? White man. Who owns all these corporations that's downtown in every city and state in the country? White man. So I'm just saying. And y'all ain't voting for God. Y'all voting for another white man. When y'all voted, who did y'all vote for office? Donald Trump, a white man, a pedophile, a criminal. But this is only in America. I don't care if you over there in Kemet, you in Egypt, you in Rome, you in Italy. Look at the people that's all Catholics right now. And who do they praise? A white man. A white man who claims to be the Pope, but he's the devil himself. Just lift up that skirt he be wearing. Huh? The Pope says it's okay. You got to get sanctioned by the Pope. Just ask those people over there in England, okay? And who gave the United States their power? The people over there in England, okay? All of those criminals that was over there in England came over here, okay? Because they let them out to come over here to rule some shit if they can make it happen, okay? Where God at in that? He who rules is God, period. Black people already ruled. And we were so done when we ruled that we had fights and wars against our own self that divided us. And then after teaching the stranger over here, the late Minute Man, and after teaching him, over there at what's that place over there in Turkey? The Hagia Sophia. Yeah, after teaching him over there at the Hagia Sophia, over there in Turkey, Constantinople, right now, when we taught him about Christianity and taught him about God and everything, he came back and did what? switched, flipped the switch, right? And gave us God and took our land. And we were so dumb for that. Some of us even sold our own brothers and sisters. That's how much we hated each other. It's Black History Month. I hope y'all learning something from me right now. Yeah. Get those likes up. Get those likes up, man. YouTube got me out here like I ain't doing nothing. But I'm doing a whole lot. But I'm not controlling the dial at the back of the curtain, okay? Or on a computer screen or wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? I know we busy on this channel. And who controls that? The white man. The white man. Nigga, you go get some Pampers from the store. Who you go get them from? The white man. Black people own anything? White people don't even own anything. If you own a home, but they own everything else. They rule the world. But I'm talking about the other white people that works like you every day. They don't own nothing. They don't own no house. They don't own nothing. They just own their clothes, their cell phone, and hopefully a car that they ain't got a 5-year car note on, paying $500-$600 a month. How much is your rent? Where's God in that? Huh? Where's God in that? In fact about it, human beings, as I specified in videos before, we are the only species on this planet that pay to live. Who made that up? The white man. The white man. The white man made that up. The white man taught you your religion. The white man gave you your education. The white man told you, go to school and work for a job versus working for yourself. The white man did that. We bought all into his college fund and everything. And we got to pay for it, even though we get nothing in return. How many of you all out there right now got degrees that you can't even use, that you bought into the system of the white man, the God? And then he wants to charge you when he can just say, it's gone, and write it all off. What's the national student debt loan right now? I don't know, like $700 billion, $7 billion. I forget which one. It's seven or 700. You can wipe that off, man. It's free. And you still don't know nothing. You go to college and spend all of that money, right? To learn what? And you still don't own nothing. Who's in charge of that? The white man. The white man said, get this great American dream. Get a house and all of that. But you still don't own the land, nigga. You don't own nothing. They can take your house over eminent domain and everything. But I go to work every day. I'm a hard worker. Who are you working for? Satan? Or the white man that's the God right now, which is Satan. Because Satan is a God too. Satan is a God too. And if you are a God, and if we the people are a God, we can shut down Satan, but it's not going to be no mystery God, not somebody that's found in space somewhere. No, it has to be the people. If the people got the power, why are the people suffering? What? If the people got the power, why are the people suffering? Because they voted for a God that is Satan. Ain't no script over here, man. Ain't no script over here, bro. Straight up. Ain't gonna hold y'all long. I got some other stuff to do. Satan is not a God. He is an evil demon. Satan is God, man. If Satan is not God, why is he ruling right now? Huh? Man, I break bread with you. That's what's up, Jill. What it is. Shouts out to Jill. This guy needs help. I don't need no help. I don't think what God's mean power. What grandpa talking shit. Hey man, look, I tell you what, somebody out there said that I'm talking shit. Who is that? Ghostly Blunt. I guarantee you, if I was to get a hold of your child or your grandchild and teach them from my mind versus what they learn in the books, man, you'd be amazed. And it's sad to see that you don't have, I don't know what you have, man. So I leave it like that, okay? I respect you. And I thank everybody for being here. And by the way, if this is your first time chiming in, we ask that you do what? Press the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos here on YOUTUBE. Yes, we are at the farm right now. And if you can afford a membership, we highly appreciate that. But seeing that it's hard times, so we have gold memberships and silver memberships. But if you can't afford that and feeling that generous, we just ask for you to support the channel the best way, which is the subscribe button. And getting tongue twisted right now. So many ideas going through my head right now. Like, I can't slow down, but I have to slow down because I got someplace else to go. Yeah. It's hard raising dead people. Who trained you or taught you to hate yourself? Huh? Who taught you that it was cool, okay to put, who told you that Jesus was white? Oh. Who told you that Jesus was white? I ain't got nothing to say. Who told you that? And for all of you that's out there, right? I need you to do me a favor. On the uploads of videos on this channel, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Message to Black America, episode 4, which is the last video that I uploaded on this channel. I need you all to help me make that video go viral. I need you all to help me make that video go viral. That's the last video upload that I put on this channel. Has nothing to do with racism. Has nothing to do with the color of your skin. But it's actually what is happening. And they have suppressed that video. I just ask that you give it, 17 minutes? But you get a bonus in those 17 minutes. You get a very big bonus in those 17 minutes. So after this live or tomorrow, you can save it. Save to watch later, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Message to Black America, episode 4. They are suppressing that. And you tell me if the white man ain't God. Huh? All these people here, like I say, that got social media channels, who control that? It ain't the black man. It ain't the Indian man. It ain't the Chinese man. It's the white man. It's the white man. The white man is God on this plane of thought. Marcus Garvey tried to tell you that a while ago. He just said it a little different. Noble Drew Ali told you that God is the devil. He fucked all up. Sorry. More sign simple. Elijah Muhammad came and told you this is God and this is the devil. And after 400 years, if can't nobody tell black people who Satan is, man, can't nobody do it, okay? 400 or 500 years of mistreatment by a certain section of people, and you want to tell me about a God? Man, please. I can't make black people hate black people if black people ain't hated white people out of 500 years of mistreatment. I can't make them hate them. I'm just telling the facts. According to your story. According to your story. Not my story, but your story. And you all need to think about your own story. All of these people out here talking about comedic, foundational Black America, Black nationalism. What do they own? They don't own shit. You know why? Because the white man is ruling right now. Just ask Donald Trump, like I said. The king of pedophiles. the king of pedophiles. And God, from your heaven or earth, from the moon, stars, and the sun, ain't came down and struck his ass yet. Don't you think God know he wrong? Don't you think the universal God know that he wrong? But while y'all sitting up there waiting on the mystery God to make this punishment happen for this demon, not understanding that it's you that can bring punishment. You are the God, and he has a judgment date with the power of the people. Man, ain't trying to hear y'all, bro. Don't nobody mocks God, bro. Man, how does somebody mock God? Hell, if you really think about it, I don't care if you into Judaism, Christianity, or Muslim. When you look at God in all of those three scriptures of the books, he's the most evilest person in the book. He kills everybody. How many nations of a people does Satan kill versus God kill? And God is always taking somebody's shit. God is always sanctioning another people to take somebody else's shit. Why don't he just give them what he want them to have? Come on, man. Y'all get up them lights. Can I get a 10 in the building? Can I get a 10 in the building right now? Y'all can at least give me 10, straight up. If this is your first time chiming in, smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I know I can get 10 likes in the building. Y'all don't want to give it to me? That's what it is. But I know I should get 10 likes in the building right now. Appreciate that. Gratitude. I'm confused. Are you selling Satan? I am not. If I'm selling Satan, I would go tell you to do what? Go vote for Donald Trump. If I was selling you Satan, I would tell you to go vote for Donald Trump. Now think about it. Look at all of the officials that you vote for in this country. Look at all of the officials that you vote for in this country for president, one who rules over the entire nation. How many of them have been black men? How many of them have been an Indian woman? How many of them? But this is America, a place that they stole. By what? Pillage, rape, robbery. That's what they did. Through violence. As it says in the book of Revelation, heaven was taken by violence. This earth is heaven. Duh. This earth is heaven. This is your heaven while you live. Can't nobody tell you where they went to when they died. How many funerals have you been to? Then your great-grandmama died. Then your grandfather died. Then your auntie died. Then your cousin died. Then your sister died. Then your brother died. Then your mama died. Ain't nobody came back and told you nowhere where they been to. But those people who are in office, Satan, the gods, the power, the rule of Satan, right? Have you looking up there. Even the preacher, the imam, and the pope got you looking up in space somewhere when earth is right under your feet, right here where you at. And you sitting here with nothing, broke, homeless. Broke and homeless, hoping that you got a job tomorrow. And who is in control of your job? The white man. God. Who's in charge of that? The white man. Is the white man God? Fuck yeah. Now we know that you got those two black brothers that made the first automobile. But through the backings of Gerald Ford, the white dude over there in Michigan somewhere, over there in Detroit. Yeah. Y'all look that up in black history. Who made the first automobile to be a black man? Who you think made the elevator? A black man. But they make you think that a white man did it. Who's God? We are in the age of technology. Like I said, who developed the internet? The black man. Who developed AI? The black man. We all are little gods. We are all little gods here, man. White people came from black people. Chinese people came from black people. Japanese came from black people. Okay? Indians came from black people. And black people came from the originator. So we all are little gods. We are all little gods. All of these queens, in fact, I wish you would have told Queen Elizabeth that she wasn't a god before she died. She'll laugh at you. She'll laugh at you. Tell Rockefeller he ain't no god. He'll laugh at you. Tell Donald Trump he ain't no god. He'll laugh at you. Tell the Bilderbergs. Tell the Bilderbergs they ain't no god, and they'll laugh at you. Tell the DuPonts that they not a god, and they'll laugh at you. Tell the Wahlbergs that they're not a god, and they'll laugh at you. Silly. Anyway, you all. We the people got the power. And the people, the little people who's working every day, the blue collar worker and everything, whom they got us divided among ourselves, and who got us divided among ourselves? Who made white water fountains? Who made black water fountains? Who did that? And who abided by it? And who controls it? Who does the police work for? He don't work for black people. He don't work for Indian people. He don't work for Chinese people. And I don't care if you're a black policeman. If their dads were around, they might get their father in life. Man, most fathers don't know nothing. That's why the kids are fucked up. Huh? And that goes for white people and black people. You have society. Society. Who controls the media? The white man. The white God. Yeah, he's the white God. He's ruling right now. When you control the media, you control a whole lot. When you control the economy, you control a whole lot. And Jehovah, Yahweh, Jesus, whatever, Allah, they ain't got nothing to do with that. But you believe in it. And then they make you believe in it because on the back of the dollar, they say, in God we trust. What God? Y'all know y'all don't want to hear me right now. But I got some other things to do. I just wanted to drop that off on you all tonight, straight up. Yeah, I've been busy. I don't have my computer with me right now, YouTube either. So whatever I'm going to get done is going to be on my phone for the next couple of days. I do not have my laptop with me. So whatever upload I do, whatever live I do is going to be from the phone, okay? Come to Bosnian. What's going on, Ahmed? Got your own business? You damn right I got my own business. You know why? You know why? Because I refuse to let the white God have rule over me in regards to when I eat, how I eat, and where I live. Whew. And that's what's happening right now with all Americans. See, you're voting for a God right now. You're voting for the God of this country. You're voting for a God of this country. Even in the book of, even in your Bible right now, you know, the people of Israel, right? The people of Israel, in you know, in your book right now, in the Bible or Torah, you know, even in the Quran, you know, God said he tried to get them to vote for him, but they didn't want a king. They didn't want God as a king. They didn't want to be led by a ruler of righteousness. They wanted some wretched, evil individual to rule them. And that's what they got. They say that they're the chosen people of God, but they are the most people who rejected God. Israel. Is it real? Only since the 40s. 1940s, that is. Is real? Is it real? Yeah, let me get up likes right now. Let me get another like in the building, you all. Because we're about to end this live, but let me get another like in the building. Not just drop you all a jewel, another jewel. Is it real? Is it real what they teach you? Israel? It's real? Israel just came about in what, 1940s or something? 42 or 46, right? Middle East? Where in the Middle East? Huh? Did you go north, south, east, and west? You don't go somewhere in the middle, right? I'm just saying, is it real? They presented you a stage. They presented you a stage of life created by the white man's vision and laid it down on you. And laid it down on you and said that this is the way it's supposed to be and that's the way it is. Man, please. These are the people we're dealing with. And if you go out there, I hope you all get your voter's ID. If you vote, if you wrote voter's registration, whatever you do. But remember, you are the God. Because if your vote really counts, you can get him out of there tomorrow. Just stop going to work and see how much power you have. And don't you see, if you are God to this economy and to the very same people that you voted to office. Remember, when you vote them people into office, you give them power over your own life. How silly are you? How silly are you to give somebody power over your life that you don't even know? You never even went to the lunchroom table with them. You never played a baseball game with them. You never played a football game with them. But you want to give them power over your life, which is making them God over your life. Fool. Hey, it's your late night host, Mo on THEMOSHOW Chicago. And if you haven't checked out my other channel, MOPOWERZ, if you're into audiobooks, if you don't like to read, go over there and check out those audiobook series that we left for you. It's tons of information for you over there. This is Black History Month, and I promise you, if you go over there to that channel, MOPOWERZ, there is something that you will learn. Something that you can use to help you become a God. Get over there. Black Man of the Now and His Family, Stolen Legacy, Demonology of King James, Message to the Black Man in America, The Fall of America, As a Man Thinketh, Chronological Order from Alchemy to Wicca, The Miseducation of the Negro, and the World's 16 Crucified Saviors, from Babylon to Timbuktu. Get yourself over there, MOPOWERZ. And if you are into hip-hop, R&B, spoken word, Chicago, anything style, get yourself over there to my last channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here on YOUTUBE, and find those comedians like Dion Cole, Chicago born. Find those comedians like Diane Porter, Chicago born. Find comedians like Bernie Mac, Chicago native, all over there. Yeah, if you're into hip hop, R&B, spoken word, we got Twista, we got Shauna, we got Common, we got Ant Dub, Raw Dog, Illa Flows, Galactic Boy Entertainment, No Mask, Mano, even though Mano is from New York, but he was doing the show at the Rap Factory, which I was a part of, and we got Mano all over there. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space. We got Killer Bloodline, Project Pat, Chicago Independent Movies. Get yourself over there, you all. I got some things to do. I ain't lacking nothing. I just been traveling. And like I said, the God that they taught you about, the Jesus, and his father was white too. And his father gave him the finger. But the point is that Jesus interrupted a machine. Jesus interrupted a machine. And anybody that interrupts that machine gets knocked off. Just ask Malcolm X. Ask Dr. Martin Luther King. Ask Malcolm X's father. Ask, people like Khalid Muhammad. I'm just saying. Ask people who have survived things like Dick Gregory, but you can't ask him because he's dead right now. Ask people that's in the entertainment world. Ask people that's in the athletic world. Who's the God? Who made that guy Kyrie apologize? Who made him do that? Was it God from the universe? Or was it the white God, the Jews who owned the basketball teams? We'll see you all later, you all. Thanks for viewing. Peace out. Never ever give up on your DREAMS. And on your way out the door, make sure that you hit the subscribe, like, and share. We highly appreciate you all. Stay out of trouble. Stay away from ice. We'll see you tomorrow.